Hey guys, okay, so today's video is about climate change and global warming, and I have to take off my jacket, my winter jacket. I want to tell you that today is 30th of January 2025, and I'm taking my winter jacket, and it feels that it is not even February, not even March, but April right now outside. It truly feels like April, because the sun, when it hits you, it actually warms you. The air is actually kind of warm. There's this almost like intangible warmth in the air, and almost like this petrichor, a little bit smell in the air as well, which is extremely perplexing and extremely saddening and dangerous. Let's be real about this, because despite whatever Republicans may lead you to believe, or Trump or all of his cronies, the planet is warming up, and it is at basically such uncontrolled level, despite some of the efforts of some of the people, but because still a lot of people essentially ignore it, it's gonna get worse. And I can see it on my own example once again, because I am right here in Belarus, right? Dictatorship Belarus. It is not a particularly sort of highly industrialized country, and yet even here you can see and feel a lot of effects of global warming. Because let me tell you, the year when COVID started in 19, but we kind of feel that 20 was the year when a lot of it hit really everybody. And so the winter of 20 to 21 and the winter from 21 to 22 was extreme winters. All it took is humanity to pause, or at least reduce their own sort of activity, travel and things like that, and instantly you can feel it and see it with your own eyes instantly, that the world, I don't know if you can say started healing, but at least the seasons immediately appeared. Before that, I think we had one winter with minus 20 degree Celsius, and I think it was from 15 to 16, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 16 to 17, some of them, one of them. Before that, we had such a strong winter, maybe when I was back in school in I don't know, 2007 or something like that, which is crazy, because climate scientists are telling about exactly precisely this to everybody. And yet a lot of people seem to believe that it's all a hoax, it's all conspiracies, in this particular part of the world, in this particular spot, in wherever, in the giant America, we don't feel it, it still snows or whatever. In fact, maybe it got colder or whatever, shit like that. But data across the planet shows that it is getting warmer, and it is getting substantially warmer. And like I'm saying, I don't have to lie to myself, right? Because I can see it with my own eyes. And not that I don't believe. I completely understand that obviously this global warming and climate change that we're experiencing right now is nothing that we've seen before, because it's been absolutely created by humans, and it's been absolutely created on such an unprecedented scale. Because previously, if some people would say oh yeah, but Earth it got warmer and then it got colder, we had ice ages. Yeah, but it was hundreds of thousands or dozens of thousands years ago, and it took actual thousands of years or hundreds of years to actually get to that point. And all it took is industrial revolution and less than 100 years for us to fuck up this planet. Less than 100 years. And just recently, a day ago, I was watching this footage I will put on the screen, our Earth from International Space Station, and boy, it is such a beautiful planet. It is this blue, beautiful planet. And my first thought was wow, it's so beautiful. And the second thought was, wow, I really don't want this planet to turn red, to have all the fires sort of across it, essentially, for all of the forests to burn down and release all the CO2 in the air and things like that. And it's, I don't know why it was my like second thought, but I really like instantly thought about that. Once again, guys, it is 30th of January 2025. I'll put on the screen 3 years ago, so from 2021 to 2022. In February of 2022, just before Russian invasion of Ukraine, I was standing basically on the exact same spot, and I will include, it's like a night photo, but you will be able to see that the whole river behind me is covered with ice. There is a moon shining on that ice and illuminating essentially the scenery. There is a sheet of ice everywhere here, not even snow, ice. So it really needed to be cold for there to be ice, not even snow, ice. And yet here I am standing like 2 weeks before that February of 3 years, only 3 years ago. And here I am literally without winter jacket. I am in a thin, whatever it is, like a cardigan, coat, whatever the fuck. Might as well be just a shirt. And here we are. And it's so insane that it is happening right in front of my eyes, and I cannot do anything about it. This is the most frustrating part, I think, and this is the most sort of depressing and the most sort of like disheartening, I guess, because you know there are smart people working on these problems, at the very least collecting data and trying to analyze and figure out the world, and then they come out to the public and present you with the data, present all of us sort of with the data, and a shit ton of people are just saying like, no, it's all a hoax, it's all a lie or whatever. Like, are you not fucking living on this planet? Are you not experiencing what we are all experiencing? Even if we're talking just about USA, and I know that in my videos I talk a lot about USA, but it's because it is a giant, massive country, because it is super powerful country, and because this country is now led by criminals, crooks, and absolute fucking morons. In the bestest of times, it was led by kind of a so-so people. Right now, by absolute brain-dead fucking morons who are actively trying to destroy everything. There is a train going, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. But the thing is, what I don't get whatsoever is that United States, right? On the East Coast, Florida, wherever, right? You have always fucking hurricanes, you have floods, you have like fucking, like literally biblical type of shit in terms of floods. Fucking tornadoes that are destroying like fucking buildings left and right and center. And on the West, you have fires all the fucking time in California. Like, are you people not fucking paying attention? Like, what in the fuck? Your country is literally showing you all of the sort of scales of global climate change, of global warming. Floods, extreme winds, extreme fires. What more do you fucking want? What kind of more proof do you need to see with your own fucking eyes? I just don't fucking understand this. I don't get it. And so, as I'm standing here at beautiful day, it is tremendously fucking amazing day, but it would be tremendously amazing day for April, not even for March, because I remember when I was still in school, like more than a decade ago, more than 15 years ago, literally in March, we would still have like quite cold sort of days. And okay, maybe this would be like a day like in late March. I am in fucking January, This is beyond belief, like how can people just ignore this? Because it is so obvious, it is so obvious, it is right here in front of your eyes. You just need to open and take a look, for crying out loud. So yeah, that's the video. I just wanted to rant about it because I've noticed it so much in my own life, and I've noticed this shift once again just when people started to pollute for like 1.5 years, sort of, you can say maybe like 2 years, just when they slowed down their murder and slaughtering of this planet, like it immediately, instantly reacted. Once again, seasons appeared. 2 years later, essentially 3 years later, here we are. I'm standing on 30th of January 2025 without my winter jacket, and I'm feeling alright, even if it's like a little bit windy. some gusts of wind here and there, but it doesn't matter because it's warm. The sun is actually, you can feel that it's actually warm in my chest, warm in like my body. And this is not what usually happens in winter. And it's obviously like because there is no snow. There is no snow, so the sun rays are not like reflecting back into the atmosphere. They're actually absorbed in the ground, and my body, things like that. And I understand the mechanics, but that's the problem. Once you get less and less snow, you get less and less snow, and it's like this spiral, this effect. So yeah, that's it. This is just a quick video about literally beautiful day, but not for January. Beautiful day for end of March, for April. Yet here we are. All right. Talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey, editing me from the future. And despite the fact that I dressed basically the same for the continuity's sake, today is actually 7th of April 2025, and I just want to include a few extra clips because I procrastinated so much making this video. Essentially something really insane happened, and right now there is a lot of snow outside my window in April. 7th of April 2025. Meanwhile, in January, there was like plus however many degrees I just said, plus 10 or something like that. So it just goes to prove my point about the fact that climate is changing. It is man-made, and shit's going down, and the nature is sort of doing, I don't know, like the craziest things ever, really. I mean, I've never seen this. Like, we've seen snow in like March, maybe even like late March, but in March we had already like plus 10, 15, one day I think even like plus almost like 20 degrees Celsius. And then after that we go into like actually like 5 centimeters of snow on the ground. Like that's insane. And right now it's like minus 4 degrees. This is truly crazy thing. The end of time kind of shifts. At least it feels like that. I mean, I like snow, and like it doesn't bother me that much that this is like the weather right now, because it's actually beautiful, but it's not normal. Again, it's April right now. And just to even laugh even more at this, I have a picture essentially, or even maybe a video, we'll see what I will include on top of this, of actual New Year, 1st of January 2025. I actually have a green grass outside my window. Meanwhile, in April, I'm having 5 centimeters of snow. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad right now that I didn't publish the video earlier, because it really just shows you this insane contrast, and just in general this insanity that's that's been happening in the nature. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Atoms of Stardust videos. Yeah, listen to some of my music, some protest songs, maybe you will like some. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. Now I'm wondering how many days it will take me to actually edit this video before I publish it. Hopefully not too long. Alright, take care.